Hello and welcome to the Stone World Plug. Today we have a review of chapter 162 of Dr. Stone, Down the Earth Stained Path. This week there was a color cover page. It's Senku, Chrome, and Kohaku all looking up in different directions at the sky, with a rocket drill type of craft flying above them. I really like this design for Chrome's drill. It looks really cool and powerful. So in the first page, the reader is meant to be tricked into thinking Hyoga has just pierced Chrome, as he screams, "No, you can't." Then we see in the next page Chrome saying, "Or maybe you can," referring to Hyoga being able to dig with his spear style. Tsukasa points out that eventually they'll hit bedrock and they'll need the drill to get past it. Chrome agrees and states that he has already told Kaseki to start working on it. Now I just want to point out that they've been using ancient Japanese cryptography to communicate. We then cut to Kaseki in the Perseus. He has his craftsman outfit and he's pulling the spiral blade out of the furnace. Now the team has to decide who's going to take the blade along with the motor lab to Chrome's location. Ryusui comes up with the idea of sending Taiju, who will be of great help to the others digging the tunnel. Taiju, who doesn't have a license, is then given the motor lab to take the drill to Chrome and the others. Meanwhile, the two men from the Seno Kingdom that are keeping an eye on Luna and the Perseus see this and start fighting over who stays keeping an eye on Luna and who has to pursue the car. They are then spotted by Taiju, who comes over and introduces himself. A truly hilarious exchange, as the two men don't speak Japanese, but because of his wild gestures and his loud voice, they could more or less tell what he was saying. Taiju then goes on to tell them to get on the car in order to make it easier for them to follow him. Carlos and Max are stunned, asking him why if they are his enemy. Taiju just replies he don't know, but he thinks it makes sense. Taiju is such a nice guy, is foolish at times, but I found their interaction to be quite funny. Carlos is then seen in the motor lab asking Taiju in English if Luna was okay, to what Taiju replied that Luna was helping his friend Senku and that he promises they won't treat her poorly. Carlos, although still not understanding what he was saying, felt that this guy was at least a decent guy. We then see a hilarious panel of Taiju driving erratic and crashing onto trees because, as aforementioned, he never learned how to drive. Carlos, fearing for his safety, takes the wheel as he was previously a driver for Luna. After arriving at Chrome's location, Hyoga and the others tie up Carlos because, after all, he was part of the enemy's forces. We then see Chrome and the others steadily build a drill and start digging and making the tunnel. Carlos, who's witnessing all of this, is amazed how these kids are capable of all this and doesn't believe that they'll be able to pull it off. Now, the last couple of pages of the chapter give me a sense like Carlos is about to come over to our side, similar to how Jen ended up switching sides after seeing the potential of the Kingdom of Science. One last thing to mention is that we learned that Chrome's team will be using the loud noise coming from Seno's factory as camouflage to use this newly acquired drill. And that does it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment down below with your thoughts. This has been the Stone World Plug, and I'll see you next time.